Alright, stay tuned and you will see how I put together this 4-tier strawberry tower. And check out these bare roots now. They're doing really good. Alright, so here's how you do it. Hey guys, today we're going to build a strawberry tower. So first off, I got this little moving cart from Harbor Freight. It was like about $8 or $9. Use a coupon. And then I picked up from my garage this piece of tile that's going to cover it because it's going to get wet, and I'm just trying to preserve the life of the little moving cart. Then I'm going to put my container on, so let me go get that. So this container I picked up at Walmart. It was about $5 or $6, and it's the perfect container for growing the strawberries because you don't have to cut anything. It has these nice holes, and when I plant every other hole. And then I'll go to the second level and I'll do every other hole, and so on and so forth. So you could get about, I think I counted 25 plants in here, and that's pretty good for this small grow space. You can get a lot of strawberries. So I added my soil. Before I did that, I added landscape fabric, and I just cut two pieces, one going the long way and then another going this direction, just so that when it overlaps, you want to make sure that it hits all the way down to the bottom and there aren't gaps. And then I just attached it using these binder clips. And then I added my soil. I made sure that my soil is nice and damp because strawberries don't like dry soil. Okay, so let me do to my next one. I'm going to cut my landscape fabric with my scissors. I just make a slit, a horizontal slit. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab my strawberry plants. By the way, I picked up these strawberry plants from Johnny's, and they're the jewel strawberry. I'll show you the jewel strawberry, and they're supposed to be the giant strawberries. So strawberry anatomy, this is the crown of the strawberry, and you want to make sure that this protrudes out. You do not want it to be buried in the soil because then the strawberry plant will die. It'll actually, rot. So don't do that. I did that the first time I planted my strawberries. All right, so all I'm going to do is take the roots and open up the little slit. So it's root first. I'll go to the other side and I will pull it out like so. And just lay them down like that. And I'm, again, making sure that the roots get in, but that crown is sticking out. Okay? So I'm going to go do this for the rest of the planter, and I'll come back when I'm done. So here it is. My strawberry tower is done. Well, at least for now. I'm going to actually add one more crate later on. I didn't want to disrupt my strawberries because, as you can see, they're starting to produce really nicely for me. So I don't want to disturb the plants. But later on, I'll go ahead and add another tier to it, and it'll just be the right height. And I'm glad I put it on these casters because I could easily move them. It's kind of hard with the pavers, but it is a lot easier to move them. And in the summertime, I'm going to want to move these in the shade because it gets a little too hot. So some little things I wanted to point out to you when you plant your strawberries. Go ahead and keep the markers and try different varieties. Here I've got 3 different kinds of strawberries, and later when I add to the other crate, I'll have 4. This one's Seascape. And this way you'll kind of get a feel for which ones you like for taste, texture, and size. And so these are Chandlers, and then the bottom ones that I planted with you are Jewel. Now for these Jewel plants, I am going to put all the energy in growth, so whenever I see a little blossom the first year, I'm going to pick those blossoms off so that the strength goes into the strawberries. And also, there are 2 kinds of strawberries. There's the everbearing, and then there's the day neutral or summertime variety. And Jewel is a summertime variety, which means that I'm going to mainly get the crop during the summer months. And these other ones that are ever bearing means that I'm going to get probably 2 flushes is what I've seen of strawberries. So I get some in this time of the year. This is supposed to be like the spring. I think my plants think it's spring, as well as in the late summer. So you get supposed to get less, but I think I've been getting a lot, so I'm pretty happy about that. And then some other things to keep in mind. You want to keep your dead leaves trimmed off your plants. I don't always do a good job of that, and let me show you. I kept some of this stuff on. I started getting spider mites. Do you see all that fuzzy stuff right there? So you don't want that, because spider mites will actually kill your plants. So when you get spider mites, all I do is just spray down my plants. And if you do that for a few weeks, you see this fuzzy part right here? See, that's spider mites. So you just want to continuously spray, knock those guys out, and get those under control. One other little thing that I'm experimenting with, in this level, I take it off, but it's kind of hard to do. But just trust me, in this level, what I did on top, so let's pretend that's the top of this, I just filled it with some veg matter, and it's organic, of course, and I threw in some worms, so it's kind of like a worm farm. So I believe this bottom part has some holes so the worms can go up and down, as well as this part right here. So there you go. So I hope you will consider using a strawberry tower. It's a great way of conserving space, getting your production going. You get loads of strawberries, and it's easy to maintain. Put it on one of these little trolleys, and then you'll be able to move it in and out from the shade to the sun, whatever your strawberries need. So hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I really appreciate you watching, your likes and your comments. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. That way you'll know when I make new videos. All right, guys, I appreciate you. And as always, life after 40 is good, and so are you, and strawberries. Take care. Until next time.